Cops say 3 men killed in West Village shootout. Gunshots echoed within the gated community of West Village in Montego Bay on Monday, sending shockwaves throughout what is usually a quiet community of mostly professionals. According to the police, there was a shootout and 3 men, who they said were suspects in last Friday's fatal drive-by shooting at Hart Street in the city, were fatally shot by cops. The names of the deceased were not ascertained up to press time. The police said 2 illegal firearms were seized during the incident. These men are said to be linked to multiple shootings at the Hart Street, Montego Bay on Friday, Superintendent of Police SSP Carlos Russell, acting commander of the St. James Police Division, told reporters. He was referring to the drive-by shooting that left 2 men dead and 5 others injured. According to the police, sometime after 3 p.m. on Monday, St. James Police were carrying out an operation in West Village, and as they approached a house, they came under gunfire. The cops reportedly returned fire, and after the shooting ended, the 3 men were found with gunshot wounds. They were reportedly taken to hospital where they were pronounced dead. Access to West Village is highly monitored. Residents have to leave visitors' name at the gate, and visitors are asked to provide valid ID to get in. Many of the houses are used for short-term stays. On Monday, it remains unclear if the 3 men shot by the police live inside the gated community. "This is shocking, man, shocking," one resident said, who asked not to be identified by name. "We bought into West Village, so we would be safe from all sorts of things. What if me or my wife and children were driving by when all of this was going on? This is very worrying," the homeowner added. The police have in the past warned that questionable characters are hiding within the relative safety of some of the country's gated communities. "This makes me wonder who is living beside me," said one woman who has rented a house inside the West Village. She also opted not to be identified by name. The community is a few meters from where Granville Police Station was located before it was faced by fire. On Monday, there was a heavy security presence at the scene of the shooting, and traffic going in and out of the community slowed to a crawl at some stages. One man told reporters he hopes Monday's shooting will be the end of the saga that is said to have started with last Friday's Hart Street drive-by. "I hope there is no tit-for-tat, and if there is, that it is not in our community," he said, his voice betraying his unease. In last week Friday's incident, men traveling in a silver Axio motor vehicle sprayed gunshot on a group of people on Hart Street before speeding away from the scene. One of the 7 men shot, Exodus Dunkley, from Flagstaff in St. James, was pronounced dead upon arrival at hospital. The following morning, 27-year-old Malik McDonald of Hart Street, St. James, succumbed to his injuries while undergoing treatment. The recent shootings have come at a time when there has been a significant decline in the number of murders in St. James as the police work towards keeping murder under 100 this year. Relatives of Westmoreland teen boy fatally shot by cops left puzzled. In Westmoreland, relatives and friends of a teenage boy who was among 3 males shot and killed by the police during an alleged shootout in Grange Hill have been left puzzled about the incident. Dead is 15-year-old Sheldon McCullough of Wharf Road, Smithfield. He was a student of Petersfield High School. One of the men killed in the incident has been identified as 25-year-old Odain Barron, otherwise called Buduf, of Paradise. The other man remains unidentified. The 3 males were fatally shot about 4:30 a.m. when police were conducting a targeted raid in the Morris Bridge area. 2 pistols and a quantity of ammunition were seized during the operation. Donovan McKenzie, who claims to have assisted the grandfather of Sheldon in raising him, said the elderly man is yet to come to terms with the youth's death. It's reported that Sheldon was not in school and was expected to return to classes after the Easter holiday break. Mr. McKenzie said as far as he's aware, Sheldon was a good boy.
A good little youth, where him go bush go catch crab and every little thing, and he make raising pole, selling liquor pole and making money. Sat them here him go bush. I look crab. Boy, feel sad, mash up, because right now we don't even eat for a morning. You know you want to drive for a morning just to find a spot. Can't find a spot. All now, go daily, can't get to identify him same way. Right now, I don't know his grandfather and manage down there. His grandfather can't see him again. No children to cook food to him again. Nothing. I used to look after his grandfather food and every little good send out of him. His mother there came man. My father supposed to be a town and drive truck. And we grew him. We don't have nothing about badness. So I don't know what wrong. Trust me, when me hear say a green jail, I wonder where I do a green jail. Not them a Turks here. The family call this morning, and say, he get a call saying grandson drop out. So we can't go down a dial if we go identify. Then so we have to wait until the officer them come. So we left him down there and we drive come this. We don't see him yet. Then say in the park. Three of them the park. We don't see none of them yet.
Men held for gun seized in Thompson Pen charge. The two men who were arrested on Sunday in Thompson Pen, Spanish Town, St. Catherine, following the seizure of 4 guns and ammunition, has been charged. 28-year-old barber Calvin Waldron, who's been charged with stockpiling and manufacturing prohibited weapons, possession of a prohibited weapon, and unauthorized possession of ammunition. His court date is currently being finalized. According to police report, lawmen acting on intelligence launched a search from Waldron's and subsequently located him. He was apprehended and escorted to his residence, where a search was conducted. During the search, police reportedly found 4 firearms, 2 9mm cartridges, and an empty magazine. Waldron was cautioned and taken into custody. He was later charged following a question and answer session. Sunday's operation followed a gun attack in the community that previous night in which 3 people were shot at a shop. Brave young men rescued elderly man from house fire. 2 men are being hailed as heroes after rescuing an elderly man who was trapped inside a burning house in St. Andrew community of Kentcott on Monday. Stanley Tice, one of the Good Samaritans, said he was at a garage in the community when he was alerted to the mid-afternoon house fire at 29 South Road, and even worse, that an elderly man was trapped in the blaze. Is up here some day, a vehicle over here me dey a fix, and me hear somebody a shout fire down the road, Tyson told reporters. When I go down the road now, I hear a man say a old man in the house, and I say, what you say? Alarmed upon learning of the elderly man who was trapped inside the house, Tyson said he did not hesitate to embark on the life-saving mission along with another man, Damian Brown. Me say, you can't take it from the front, we have to take it from the back. Tyson related his conversation with Brown. Me jump over the yard and over the fence, me and the other youth, and we go in and we see the old man just a get up out of bed, and we hold him and draw him out here, Tyson shared. The elderly man, 70-year-old Antonio Edwards, who is physically disabled, then had to be lifted over the fence by the 2 men to escape the fire. A lot of fire come behind we, and we hold him and lift him over the fence, Tyson said. The next youth stayed over the fence, and we come over and we get him over the fence because him can't walk. The rescued man told reporters that despite being left homeless by the fire, he is grateful that his life has been spared and expressed gratitude to the 2 men for their heroic actions. Me grateful for them for carry me over that fence. Them find it possible to help me and carry me over the fence, Edwards noted. Recounting the incident, Edwards, a former tailor in the community, said he was awakened from his sleep by residents alerting him to the fire, after which he noted smoke. Not even pick me up the voice, but me hear somebody say fire, and me say wait, fire, and then me see smoke come through. Me say hold on, fire, and me start bawl for fire, Edwards noted. Reflecting on his act of bravery, Tyson said he felt compelled to help Edwards because he has elderly grandparents himself. I have grandfather and grandmother, so when them tell me someone old man over there and the old man can't walk, I had to go because him a go dead, Tyson reported. Brown, the second Good Samaritan, added, a old man was in the house. We had to help him out. House cylinder burn up, car burn up. We saved the man from burn up. Thick clouds of smoke could be seen rising from the dwelling, which sparks fire of the electrical wires, resulting in a power outage in the area. With the cause of the fire still under investigation, Edwards believes it may have been caused by someone tampering with the electricity. The house was occupied by 4 people, however, only Edwards and a teenager were at home at the time of the fire. No one was hurt. Up to late the evening, firefighters were still battling the blaze. A resident raised concern about improper waste disposal, saying that it may have contributed to the fire rapid spread. What we are asking for is for residents who need to clean up the place, even the old junk that they have in the yard. There is a place on Grove Road The yard is very terrible with a lot of things, and the people have been making complaints about the same thing. We thank God them save a life and no one has lost their life, she stated. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.